Okay, hi kids, this is day 18. This is going to be your first time doing this lesson at home. So right now, just remember you're supposed to have your notes out and you're writing stuff down when I ask you to. So right here, we're going to pause the video. So let's pause the video and you're going to write down the title and the objective, okay? So please pause it right now. Alright, you should have paused it and you should have written this stuff down. So today our goal is for you to be able to determine the solutions to inequalities. Okay? Basically what we're trying to do is make logical sense. That's what we're asking us about. We're just trying to see, does this problem make sense? Is this a possible answer? Right? It's kind of like a scientist checking to see doing an experiment to see if something causes another thing. So, for example, whether gravity pulls all objects down at the same rate of speed, how do they figure that out? They might say, well, a feather and a ball goes down at a different speed, but when you take out the air, a feather and a ball go down at the same speed. So, they're using experiments. So we're going to be kind of doing that. We're going to be inputting numbers and seeing if it makes logical sense and then drawing a conclusion at the end. Okay? So inequality is not necessarily equal to a particular number. The solution can be a range of numbers that makes the statement true. So the big idea here is not just one number but a range of numbers. Okay? And these are the words. So why don't you pause the video and write this down. Okay, you should have paused the video. Okay, and we have these terms here. You should have written those down, but less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, and not equal to. Okay, so continuing here. Here are the steps of what we're going to do today. Please take a moment to write these down. Okay, good. Here we go. So we're going to see we're going to check to see if each option is a solution to the inequality. So we're going to look at two examples. There's like 3 sets of numbers in each of these examples, which is okay. So what we're going to do is, we notice that it says 5x is greater than 50 on number 1. Okay, so what I want to do is see, okay, if instead of x, let's say I put in 4 into this. Does it make logical sense? So I can put 5 times 4 is greater than or equal to 50. And I ask myself, 5 times 4 is 20. So I ask myself, is 20 greater than or equal to 50? Does it make logical sense? Oh, by the way, you should have your pencils down right now. You're not really working. You're just watching. Okay, so back to here. Does 20 greater than or equal to 50? Yes or no? No, it's not. So it doesn't make any sense. So then we would write x is not equal to 4. No. Okay? And then we could box our answer there if we wanted to. Okay, that's number 1. What did I do? You just plug in the 4 into the spot where there's an x. You see how there's an x here? So this time we're going to pick a different number. It says, let's try 11. Is this a solution? So again, you're watching still. We have 5 times 11 is greater than or equal to 50. Then we multiply 5 times 11 is 55. And then we bring down the rest of the problem and we ask ourselves, is 55 greater than or equal to 50? Yes or no? And we say, yeah, it is. So then we would say, yes, this is a solution. Okay? Same thing with the next one. We could plug in 10. Okay? 5 times 10 is 50. Now this one's kind of confusing, right? It's saying, is 50 greater than or equal to 50? Yeah, it is. This is true because we have this little equal sign here that's telling us we could use that. So we would write, yes, this is a solution. Okay? So that's number 1. So again, what did I do? I just plugged in the numbers and put them in. Watch me do number 2 now. A little bit more difficult. You got 3x plus 1 is less than or equal to 7. So, sorry, it started writing. We're going to take this first number. We're going to write 3x plus 1. Instead of x, I'm inputting 1 into its own parenthesis. Plus 1 is less than 7. And then I use PEMDAS, or order of operations, to solve. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is less than 7. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 is less than 7, therefore, is that true? Yes. So then we would write, yes, x is equal to 1. So this is kind of more of where I'm looking at you doing your work. It should look like that. Okay, your answer should look like that, or like a complete sentence answer. Let's do the next one. Putting 3 times 2 plus 1 is equal to 7. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 plus 1 is less than 7. Is 7 less than 7? Now this one's like this last one you see right here. This one's different, right? Even though you have a number, same number on both sides, we can't say that because there's no equal sign here. So logically, is 7 less than 7? No, we don't like that. So we'd say no, x is not equal to 2. Okay, last one. Now, before I start, let's make a prediction. What do you think this answer is going to be? Is it going to be equal to, or is it going to be a solution here? Let's see, let's find out. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 1 is 10. So the question is 10 less than 7? No. So that's your answer. Okay? So that's numbers 1 and 2. I'd like you to pause the video here, and we're going to have you write this down. Okay? So pause the video. Take a moment to write these down. Alright. Here we go. You should have paused the video. Here we go, number 3. Pause the video. I'd like you to try this by yourself first, and then I'll show you the answers. So write this down and pause the video here, and then do it by yourself. Okay, you should be done working on this, so now you're going to check your work. So what I would have done is rewritten the problem. We got 60 minus 10 times 5 is greater than 20. Plug that in. 10 times 5 is 50. We bring down the minus sign. 60 minus 50 is 10. So is 10 greater than or equal to 20? No, it's not. So you should have written something like this. Or you could say no because x is not equal to 5. Okay, as a complete sentence. Alright? So check your work. If you did it wrong, pause the video, try to do it again, and do it correctly. Okay? Next one, number 2. 4k plus 3 is less than or equal to 10. Is k equal to negative 2? So again, we're going to pause the video to see if k is equal to negative 2. Okay, you should have paused the video. This is what you should have done. And then you get to this point. What did you write? Is negative 3 less than or equal to 10? Yes or no? Yes, it is. So you'd say yes. K is equal to negative 2. Okay? So that's the basic lesson. We're going to be building on this in the next couple of days. So tomorrow we're going to be just doing an activity to see how you do. Think about these. What did you learn today? How did we do that? What's the difference between an equation and an equality? We'll talk about that. And how might you use this in real life? How might you use inequalities or checking your solutions? Okay? So, short video. I'm glad you did this. Tomorrow we'll come back and we will work on these together. Okay? Some more together. Thank you.